Hi kids, welcome back to today's episode. Today we have the Adventures of Paddington, the talent show. Let's start reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dear Aunt Lucy, today I learned that there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Mr. Brown thought everyone was out. He was dancing in the house. He jumped. He whirled. He twirled into the sitting room. He found Paddington eating a marmalade sandwich. Mr. Brown asked Paddington to pretend he hadn't seen him dancing. Never talk about it to anyone, said Mr. Brown. I think your dancing is wonderful, said Paddington. You should dance at Miss Potts' talent show. I can't, said Mr. Brown. I get stage fright. What's stage fright? Asked Paddington. It's when you are too scared to move, said Mr. Brown. He turned pale. I'm sorry, Paddington. I can't do it. Later that day, Judy and Jonathan were practicing for the talent show. Jonathan thought Judy's drums were too loud. Judy and Jonathan both wanted to be the loudest. Then they noticed something. They sounded better together. Paddington went to see Miss Potts. She was worried she needed another performer. I promise you the best act you will ever see, said Paddington. That night the Brown family got ready. Break a leg, said Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown told Paddington this meant good luck. I hope you all break legs, said Paddington. Jonathan and Judy were amazing. They're so brave, said Mr. Brown. I could never do that. I hope you can, Mr. Brown, said Paddington. It's your turn next. Mr. Brown was scared. He ran away. It was time for the final act. Where's Mr. Brown? Asked Miss Potts. Someone has to go on. Leave it to me, said Paddington. He ran onto the stage, but when he saw all the people, he couldn't move. Paddington had stage fright. Mr. Brown saw Paddington was scared. He knew he had to help. Mr. Brown ran onto the stage and started dancing. Paddington and Mr. Brown danced brilliantly together. They jumped, they whirled, and they twirled. Everyone cheered. It was the greatest act they had ever seen. Once you face your fears, Aunt Lucy, you can't remember why you were ever scared in the first place. Love from Paddington. Wasn't that a nice story? That's the end of today's episode. Till next time.